In your professions, what do you like most? Is it the salary or the amicable working environment? I see in my life that sometimes people quit the organizations just because for the sake of the salary hike. They get considerable salary hike, but what happened at the cost of their life, at the cost of their uh, peaceful way of managing the previous organizations. Many organizations, because of the vicious work culture and the toxic workplace behavior, they just worsen the situations in the mind of the people, workers, or executives to deteriorate their mental and the physical health drastically. And what are this toxic environment in the workplace? This toxic environment in the workplace is just, I can tell you, the prem. Prem in Hindi or Indian language means love. That means it's the way of attractions. But whereas this prem I'm talking about, it's an acronym which we must get rid of from any work. And many times we think, or the organization culture think, that this prem is for the productivity. But never. The productivity at last deteriorates because of these vicious cultures. So let us understand what is this prem. PREM, the first P indicates the pressure. The work pressure is too high because the boss, this is the culture of the organization's boss, gives some target which is not at all normal. And for that, chasing that target, the people are unnecessarily getting too much stress. Anxiety comes, blood pressure increase, and their health condition deteriorate day by day. They have no time to see their family man. And most of the time, because of the work pressure, what happens? There are some competitions. But if there was this healthy competition, it's always desirable. But these competitions, while I'm talking about the vicious organizations culture, it's the rat race, nothing else. And while there is a rat race tendency, people have the tendency to blame. Always people will blame to each other. And for that blame, always people have the tendency to escape themselves, just to make scapegoats to other innocent fellow. That means they always try to rise high in the pyramid at the cost of some innocent fellow who might be honest and genuinely working. So what comes? P for the pressure, and R for the rat race, and E for exhaust. Because of these cultures, the executives are bound to become exhausted, overworking. And this overworking, there are less work-home balance, and they have chances to meet with or talk with the family members very less. And in this vicious atmospheres, their creativity drastically decreases, and their motivation also as well gone sometimes. So PREM stands for pressure, rat race, exhaustion, and M stands for the micromanagement. Sometimes what happens? Because boss, they have developed such a culture that they don't believe their subordinates. They cannot delegate their subordinates. So what will they do? Every moment they are in the telephone call, and they want to know the micromanagement of every nitty-gritty. Suppose in the same way the section engineer behaves to his fitter or the workman, what will happen? The workman will be always tensed And in these tense conditions, there are chances to get into accident, and that also very much bad. This is counterproductive. If by virtue of, by expectation of getting productivity improvement, you are chasing the people every moment, in that case, people will become very much nervous. And if such a unwanted things happens like accident, automatically your productivity will gone down, because of factory inspector, they will intervene into the matter, local body will intervene in the matter. If anybody dies there, this is not at all desirable things. And S for scapegoat, what I told already. So don't love prem. प्रेम से मत प्रेम कीजिए in the work culture. To conclude, always try to avoid such a company, such an organization where prem is the hallmark of not giving prem or love. It can put you in the endangered mode. So what this prem stands for? P for pressure, R for rat race, E for exhaustions, and M for micromanagement, and S for scapegoat. Don't become the scapegoat. Before joining the new organizations or before quitting these existing organizations, you think twice all these factors. And then, only then, if you find the right answer which is logical, definitely you have the right, because the right of growth is everybody's right. Sometimes because of the stagnations we cannot grow in the previous old organizations, but you need to wait between pros and cons before leaving the job. So next time while leaving the job, take the informations about the cultures and always avoid prem and find the real prem or love.